Surprise!
Oh, I know. Oh, damn.
I was like, okay, so like, that's why I was like trying to like downplay it because it wasn't like a big giant surprise.
No, I liked it. Don't get me wrong, I liked it. I was very pleased with the surprise. Yeah, this episode was a lot. I now thinking back on everything. I'm like, wow, this had a lot of things happen this episode.
Yeah, a lot of shit happened this episode. I forgot about a lot of it. Then I rewatched it. I was like, oh yeah. I'll be happy with half of it and not happy with another half of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like that. Oh, jeez, a lot to dissect. So how was your week before we?
How was my week?
Begin.
I got my hair cut.
Oh yeah, I noticed. I was like, something's off. Something's different.
Something's off with her.
Something looks different, but I'm like, I
got it dyed and cut, so it's back to brown and it's short.
Nice.
So
looks good.
Yay. What else happened? I don't think anything else happened this week. Gosh. My neck problems are back. That's another one this week. Other than that, nothing much really happened. Mainly went to work, came home, watched TV. So
yeah.
It's the general consensus. How about you? What happened to you this week?
So I had like a heart attack for like 2 hours at work. Not a real heart attack.
Not like a real one. Okay.
Yeah, no. A metaphorical freak out mini panic heart attack thing.
Oh, no.
Which had nothing to do with work. It's just I was at work dealing with all this, which is odd.
Yeah.
So I got an email from StubHub, which is where I got the...
I can already tell why you're having a heart attack.
Yeah. And they were like, hi, so sorry, but the tickets that you bought, the seller wasn't able to get them or sell them to you or something.
What?
And so I was like so confused. I'm like, what the fuck? But then, however, StubHub did have like an alternate link where like, hey, you can get alternate seats here and all that. And so I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So I was texting my friend who's going with me and she's like, you didn't need to call them. So I called them again. This was all while I was at work trying to like deal with all this. So I was juggling that. I called them and they're like, yeah, it's very rare that this stuff happens, but you are able to get like an alternative seat so you can still go and everything. So long story short, I freaked out, but I was able to get tickets.
Thank God, Jesus.
Yes, and they're not like ground floor seats anymore because we kind of like we're like, hey, we can maybe go a little bit back like with price wise. So now we're like, so we're still in like the center, but we're like in like the first like balcony or whatever.
Gotcha.
So we're like up there, which is still a good seat, I think. So that'll still be good. So that's some, and I now actually have the tickets. I've gotten the email saying, hey, here are your tickets, and like I actually have them now. They're my
thank God.
Everything's all good now. I now have them, but I was literally having like a heart attack like at work trying to like deal with all this like.
As someone who's gone nuts trying to get tickets for concerts before, like 5 times last year, I would have literally died. I would have like fallen on the floor crying, thinking there was no other problem.
I was losing it because I'm like, oh my God, I spent so much money. I mean, and they did also offer a full refund. So if I didn't, if there were no other seats, I could have got a full refund, which is good because I spent a lot of money on it. So like, they did have those options too. So like, all in all, it was good, but it was like a moment of panic. And by moment, I mean like a good hour or two of panic.
Yeah.
And I was like losing it. But yeah, that will be in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So that's fun.
You gotta give me all the tea.
Oh, I know. It's gonna be great. I will tell you everything about it. It'll be great.
I mean, she just announced to speak now.
I know! It's the day before my friend's birthday who I'm going with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like, it's gonna be great.
A birthday gift. We love to see it.
Yeah. And I think, which one was it? I think it was Folklore that came out on my actual birthday or something.
Oh, did it? That's nice.
Or maybe it was like the day after. Like technically, it was like the Friday at midnight, but it was like the day my birthday was like the Thursday or something. I forget. I think it was Folklore. I don't quote. It was either Folklore or Evermore. It was one of them, but I do remember that happening too. So I was like, oh, this is cool. Now it's happening with her, kind of. So it's like, oh, this is nice.
I don't know, like, why, but as I was, like, watching, like, her announce it at the concert and everything like that, I started to tear up, and I was like, why am I crying?
Because
Why
Speak
am
Now
I?
is so good.
It was, like, my childhood, that album. Like, that was, like, the one I played on repeat all the time as a kid in high school, you know? Like,
Yeah.
or middle school. I don't even remember when it came out, but it was, like, my childhood. So,
Yeah.
damn. I was like, why am I crying over this? What the fuck? I am so excited to hear all that shit again. Haunted used to be my favorite
No,
Taylor Swift song.
Haunted. I don't think that's on the set list. I think it's like one of the. It could be a surprise song, but I
Yeah,
think
that's what people were
so.
saying.
Like that would give me chills if that.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
The violins in that song.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I fucking love Haunted.
Yeah, I'm so I'm also so excited to see like what the surprise songs are for us. Because
Oh,
because like
yeah.
we've been like crossing ones out that have already been done and like trying to pick and
Really?
choose which one. Yeah, so like
It's like March Madness.
essentially, yeah, except Taylor Swift songs, which I mean
Except
is
Taylor
better.
Swift songs.
So yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, way better.
No, but yeah, that happened as well. Speak Now announcement, which is nice.
Yay.
And I don't know if there's anything else that's happened this week other than the regular shit. So
It's been a slow week. Oh, I watched Our Sky
Oh, I did
because
too.
the eclipse popped up. It
yes,
was really good. I liked it.
I liked it.
I liked seeing the video. I missed them so much.
Yeah,
They were fighting for a good chunk of it, but that's okay.
yeah, no, but that happens, you know.
It happens. It's
Yeah.
okay. I love them. I miss them.
Yeah, it was
And then the
nice.
next one I haven't seen yet, so I can't watch it.
I think next is
Yeah.
vice versa or something. So
Yeah. And then My School President is after that.
that's for you. That's a you one.
That's for me.
Yeah. And I think
So
Boston
excited.
and Babe is after that.
Okay, Boston and Babe. I don't really care. Because I got like I don't know where I'm at. I think I'm on like episode 6 or 7 or something like that. Or I haven't watched it for like a couple weeks. I dropped off it because it just. I'm sorry, it got so boring. I mean, I love those two, Force and Book. They seem like awesome, but like I got really bored. Like I got really bored. So
Yeah.
like I felt like turning it on was a chore. So I just dropped it. Like, maybe I'll pick it up at some point in the future. I don't know, but every episode just seemed dull.
Yeah. Maybe it's one of those better like binge watchable shows where it's like everything's out and you can just binge all in like one go and maybe like
Maybe. Like, I just didn't care enough to tune in.
I haven't seen it so I wouldn't know, but
Hmm.
I don't know.
It's alright.
Yeah.
It feels like the same thing every episode, I guess. Nothing
Yeah.
felt like different or interesting. Like, I was just, alright, I guess we're watching this.
And then I know after that is Bad Buddy and then 1,000 Stars. So
Bad Buddy! 2,000 Stars! I'm so excited for both of those. I wonder what the plots are gonna be.
I know, I'm so intrigued because like the Eclipse was very different from Never Let Me Go.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, they were very different and drastically different, I will say.
Drastically different.
Yeah, like if you ever finish watching Never Let Me Go and then watch that,
Mhm.
you will be like, "What the fuck am I watching?" Because it almost feels like a different show with like the
Really?
same. It's so bizarre, and you're like, "Is this real?" It's so weird, but it was really good. I really liked it though, honestly.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
also
so
speaking of
excited.
Our Sky,
Mm.
was it the screenwriter? One of the screenwriters liked my tweet of the of my reaction of it
Oh, yay! Of the Eclipse or the other one?
of the Eclipse one. Yeah,
Yay.
I think it was the screenwriter for the Eclipse specifically.
Oh, heck yeah.
So yeah, he liked it.
Haven't they liked like tweets that we've posted about the Eclipse before? I feel like it was that director, that screenwriter.
Yeah, was it I think it was the Eclipse.
I feel like that happened before, yeah.
Maybe. Well, it's the same person? I don't know. I can't. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
But that was on like our B podcast Twitter. This was on my actual personal Twitter. So
Heck yeah. Love to see it.
so Cutie Pie. Anything else to add or
So
Cutie Pie?
Cutie Pie.
Just Cutie Pie.
Yeah, I guess we're going into Cutie Pie. Nothing else really happened to me this week, I don't think. So,
Well, we got some voice messages about Cutie Pie.
heck yeah.
So we got 3 from Emma Fox and 3 from Abby Caceres. So we will play those. Emma's is about Cutie Pie couples. A certain couple mainly, which I'm curious to hear your
Oh, God,
thoughts
which
on
one?
her take on this.
Oh god, which one?
So this is couples 1.
Hi guys, I wanted to wait till the end of the show, but I just have to jump in and defend my side couple in Cutie Pie. So, you already mentioned all four of the main characters are sort of just not being honest with each other, and both of the Hias are acting as kind of like parents to their boyfriends, which is weird. But to me, it's a little different because Yi is being honest, at least about what he wants Diao to do. He just says, don't lie to me, and I want you to be home a certain time, and I want to know where you are. And instead, on Lian's side, he is flat out lying to Kua, telling him the opposite of what he wants, which is I don't love you and I don't want to marry you, just so that he will like have a breakdown and start being more of himself. And that makes it seem like Lian thinks he knows what's best, while I think Yi would just rather put down this role and not have the burden of trying to be like a parent.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So what I will say that as someone who's only seen 7 episodes in, I can't speak for the future, but from Yi's standpoint, yes, he is being honest about what he wants from Diao, but he's also still lying to him too, because he has this big thing where he apparently made him lose half his memory or something as a child, and still has yet to tell him about that.
True.
That's a big part too. It also seems like, again, the whole like, oh, I need to know where you are, like what you're doing and stuff, and stop lying to me. That goes back to the whole parental thing. Like it seems more like a parent or a guardian.
It's
or like,
also quite toxic, especially in like because it's very parent or guardian like in a relationship. It comes off as toxic.
Yeah, and I also think that Yi, I again from what I believe, I don't know if he necessarily tells Diao where he's going and stuff. And like I think it was last episode where he got drunk and he told Kua not to tell Diao that he got drunk. Like he literally told him like, "Hey, don't do that. Like, hey, don't tell him this." So while yes, I get that Yi is telling Diao what he wants, he's not being honest with him about himself to him.
He's not being honest about, like, at least from my standpoint, he's not being honest about the reason why he's acting like this.
Yes.
Like, it kind of filters down, like, the main reason here at the very top of the bracket is, whatever fucking happened to make Diao lose his memory. And then the things that bracket off from that are telling him to be home at a certain time, telling him this, telling him that. Like, yes, he's being honest about these, but we still haven't gotten to the main core problem that's up here.
Yes.
So that I don't like.
I agree. And for Lian, to defend Lian a little bit, yes, he's not telling Kua that he like knows all this stuff and everything about him and like to that point, but I think Lian wants Kua to tell him himself. He doesn't want to say like, hey, I know you're Kieran, I know you ride motorcycles, I know you're an engineer, not computer-wise, all that stuff. He doesn't want to tell him that. He wants Kua to feel trusted in a way where he can tell him that.
Yeah.
And we talked about last week where I had issues with the ending kissing, and I think she mentioned this in one of the other voice messages. But yeah, I did agree. Like that was kind of iffy, but like not exactly the right way to do it.
I do agree with you, kind of. I do agree with you. Like, yeah, he's lying about him knowing all of this, but obviously coming out and just telling him like, I know all this stuff about you, I already know all this, so why don't you just let it go, be yourself, love me, whatever. I feel like that wouldn't be the right move either, because like obviously Kua's just like not necessarily ready or not comfortable enough to tell him, so him just saying I know all this stuff isn't going to make him go, oh okay, I'm comfortable enough around you now. He needs to get to that point on his own, and not just because Lian told him, no, it's fine, I already know all this about you.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Lian wants Kua to tell him all his secret life to like himself. Like he wants Kua to be himself to him without Lian having to drag it out. I think. And we see it more in this episode too, and we'll talk about that in certain points. But here's couples number 2.
So I'm just thinking about like before this show started, like all the years before, like since they were children, Lian's just been watching Kua like being uncomfortable and hiding who he is, and he just didn't do anything and waited, biding his time until he was like, time to execute my plan to make, Kua, break down all his walls or something. And on the other hand, I feel like all these years, Yi has just been tormented. Like, I love Diao and I can't be with him because, I don't deserve him. I did something bad in the past. And, I don't want to be in charge of you. I just want to love you and be a couple, but he has to put up this front. And just one more thing, I feel like when he was thinking of Diao crying that time, and he kind of chuckled. He was just thinking to himself, like, oh, I'm so weak. I almost gave in when he, looked so cute like that.
I have some thoughts.
Okay, what are your thoughts? I'm gonna take off my shoes. I don't know why. My shoes are really uncomfortable right now. It's really hot in here now. It's like 75 degrees. And it's gonna get hotter. So I'm just like...
Goodness, why do you have shoes on? Is it because you're in the garage?
Yeah, because I had to come outside. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Continue. Your thoughts?
I don't know about the phrase, time to execute my plan. No offense. Like, I'm just like, personally, from my point of view, I don't see it like that.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I hit my knee on the desk. I'm trying to take my socks, too. It's hot in here. Holy shit.
Oh my
Christ.
gosh.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Gracious. I feel like when they were kids and when they were growing up, it was different. Like, it was before Kua went to university as well. They had, like, hung out all the time as kids, and they were friends, and they knew who each other were pretty much, kind of, at least at the time. Like, I feel like when they were kids, maybe Kua wasn't, like, going out and riding motorbikes, or, going out to play at shows, because they were kids still.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gone off to university. He's kind of learned more about himself, changed, come back, and now they don't know who each other are. And so now Lian is seeing Kua like this and is like, fuck, okay, he's not who I thought it was. Who is he? And then, like, he starts to gradually find the stuff out about him that he's, like, hiding. He's like, oh, no, this is not the real you, obviously. So it wasn't so much, it's time to enact my plan, in my point of view. It's more of, I can tell that I finally kind of know who he is, but he's kind of still hiding it from me, and I think I need to, I don't know, try and make this work as best as I can so we can actually move past this. Also, Kua tried to call off the engagement many a time, and Lian's probably worried that he's serious and is probably not trying to push him too far so as to make him actually fully go through with that.
Yeah, and I keep bringing this up, I think Lian wants to prove to Kua that he can be a good husband with his business, be successful, and, like, be able to take care of Kua in that way. And I think that goes back to the first episode where Kua first tried to call off the engagement, where he first said that. That's when we kind of saw the shift in Lian originally, where he started trying to be more like, not only find more out about Kua, but also try to make him feel more comfortable to get him to tell him himself. And I agree with you on the point where, like, yeah, when they were kids, they probably knew a lot about each other, but when Kua, I think, went to London or wherever, he was away. I think that's where he learned all about the motorcycle and singing and all that stuff, and, like, that's where he kind of learned that part of himself. So I don't think he was always like that as kids, and Lian just didn't know or anything. Yeah. I think he learned it while he was away in London without Lian, and then he came back, and I think in Kua's mind, he thinks that Lian wanted him to still be his, like, little, like, good boy, all that stuff. And that's why he put on this act when he's with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fully agree.
And there's one more, couples 3.
Hi guys, just one more, because I heard you talking about the kiss scene from episode 6, and I think it's further evidence that Lian does whatever the hell he wants, and thinks he should make all the decisions in a relationship, like, we'll be together when I feel like it. They only have dates on Friday, because it's his schedule, and he says he doesn't love him anymore, and then kisses him when he's really drunk. Then he makes him move in with him, and now he's kissing him again just because he suddenly doesn't feel like pretending anymore. And then Yi has sort of the opposite problem. Like, Diao wants him, and Yi feels like he shouldn't make a move, and then he doesn't. He successfully holds back. And he also gives Diao a place to live, but doesn't make him move in with him. And I think his reasoning's really stupid that he has to, like, protect Diao or something, but, I mean, he just doesn't force anything on him. And so I think it's a little better than what Lian's doing.
I'm sensing some hostility towards Lian.
I mean, yes, but also I feel like it's the same hostility I have towards Yi, so I kind of understand.
So you get it, exactly.
Yeah, I understand, Emma, don't worry. Emma Fox, not you, Emma. It's a little confusing, but, yeah, so, okay, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so, again, and I agree with you on the kiss at the end of last episode. I said that was really weird. It felt off. I didn't really like it. Obviously, this episode proves that they don't have sex or anything. It's not too bad, to me at least. Someone left a comment on my reaction, and I think they said something along the lines of, like, the only time Lian has kissed Kua when they were drunk, in this scene, and later in this episode. It's every time it's when Kua says, like, oh, Lian doesn't love me. Like, why doesn't Lian love
I think
me?
I saw that comment on your video.
Yes. So I think it's his way of showing, yes, I do love you. Yes, he was drunk. He shouldn't have done that. Yes, in this scene, it felt weird that he was crying and he started making out with him. That was weird too. I'll give you that. But I do think that is Lian's way of showing that, hey, he does love him. Because I also think that Lian might think that Kua doesn't necessarily love him if he's once caught in engagement. Like, Lian still, I think, believes that. And that's why he's working, we see it a lot harder to win him over and, make him not caught in engagement, trying to make it be like, oh, we can date whenever. We can do what, we can kind of like start moving forward with that. And Yi and Diao, I mean, you said Yi held back. I hate to break it to you in this episode, not so much, whatever. And also I have other issues with Yi in this episode that we'll talk about because I always love hating on him. Apologies, Emma Fox, my bad. But yeah, no. It's just the whole thing with Yi having the secret where he harmed, or at the very least, he caused Diao harm when he was younger to make him lose his memory. One, that's a serious fucking issue, I think. Like, that's a real legit issue and problem. And the fact that he's not trying to help him regain his memory or anything, or like, do stuff like that. He's just trying to make sure he doesn't get hurt again. And like, it feels like he is very, very overprotective in like a bad way, like with the dog thing in Taekwondo or whatever. That was weird.
That was very weird.
And like, he's not telling him about it. Like, and now he's, again, in this episode, they start making out or whatever, and it gets weird. And like, all this with that massive secret that Yi caused Yao to lose chunk of his memory. And again, I haven't seen the rest of the show, so I don't know how bad it is per se. But it makes it seem so much worse in my eyes, at least. But I do understand what you're saying with whole, like, why Lian seems like he can do whatever the fuck he wants thing. I definitely see that, but I think there's more to that than what you think. In my mind, at least.
Yeah, in my mind as well, because it's like, yeah, he forced him to move in with him. Obviously not great. Yeah, he forced him to do this, da-da-da-da. But there's reasons for it. It's not just like, I can do whatever I want! Like, I feel like there's, like, reasons for all of his decision-making that all revolve around Kua. And while it's not, like, the healthiest at the moment, I feel like in my brain, at least in my brain, it's healthier than whatever's going on with Yi and Diao.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yes, he's not forcing Diao to move in with him, even though they're already living together. But yeah, he didn't force him to move in with him in the first place, maybe. I don't necessarily know. However, he is forcing him to be at home at a certain time. He's forcing him to, like, who are you talking to? Who are you doing that? He's forcing him in a lot of other small ways that come off way worse than just forcing someone to move in with you, because he's using, in a way, like in my mind at least, he's using fear as a tactic to instill all that. Because whenever he says, oh, you better be home right now, or are you home right now, who are you talking to? Diao almost looks like scared every time like he asks stuff like that. So I feel like, yeah, he didn't force him to move in with him, but he is forcing him through other means to do a lot of other shit that maybe Diao doesn't want to be doing. Like, let him live.
Yeah. And you actually bring up a good point. It's made me think as a future theory down the road. If Diao does know that Yi caused him to lose half of his memory, because like you said, he seems scared whenever Yi kind of like is strict with him. So, which makes me think, like, there is a possibility that Diao knows that maybe Yi caused him to lose half his memory or something, or whatever, part of it, whatever. That's just the theory I'm putting out there. But if that ends up being the case, I feel like that makes Diao look way worse.
It does, yeah.
Because he probably knows that Yi's dealing with it and struggling with it, and I am not one to defend Yi by any means, and we all know that. But, like, if Diao is literally just letting Yi sit there and suffer and not even be like, hey, I know what happened, it's okay, like, we're good, like, trying to talk about that makes Diao look worse. And
that's not good on him either. Like.
Yeah. That's something I brought up because you mentioned, like, oh, he looks scared. I'm like, yeah, he does. Maybe it's, like, some sort of, like,
good point.
Mental trigger or something with that. I don't know.
I don't even remember what actually happened, so.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened, so we're both clues in that. But yeah, thank you for that, Emma Fox. That was...
Yeah, what an interesting discussion.
Yeah, it's a good insight, because obviously we are, I mean, at least me, I'm very anti-Yi, so it's good to have someone who is pro-Yi share thoughts as well.
Yeah. I like the, different vibes we get from different people. It shows that we all have different opinions on things.
Yeah. So now we have some from Abby. This one is called A Well-Liked Couple is Not Always a Good Couple.
Ooh. Intriguing.
Hi guys, it's Abby again. So, I know that you said this, but you said that
how would it be possible for a couple to be so popular if it's not good? And the only thing I thought of was Techno and the other dude, who I cannot remember his name, but you know that awful couple of Techno and yeah. So there are couples that are horrible and yet they're so popular. Like literally, I do not get why this couple is so popular. It's the worst couple ever. But it happens, and I believe this is the same case with Din Jiao and G. Yeah, G. I something like that.
I still don't even know fully.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, you were shaking your head agreeing, and you don't even know why it's so bad.
But, like, I know, like, that other people think it's bad. And I know I didn't like the dude that I'm pretty sure is in the relationship when I watched Tharn Type. Was it 1 or 2? 2?
1.
One.
He wasn't into it.
Oh, fuck, okay. 1. So I do remember seeing him in 2, or 1, fucking Christ. And being like, ew, I hate this guy. And then you being like, sorry. So I don't know what happens, but I know I didn't like it, so that's why I'm shaking my head.
Yeah, and I will say, at least from my perspective, I didn't know that Techno and the guy were that popular of a ship. Or
Were
that
they?
well liked, at least. No, I'm every time I see people talk about them, they're like, "Oh my god, I hate them," or like, I mean, it would have been cute if bad things didn't happen or whatever. But like,
Yeah.
It's never like, "Oh my god, they obsess over them," or at least from what I've seen. So I didn't realize they were a well liked ship. Like, yeah,
You were just always like, ew, that you didn't
I was at least. I'm like, nope,
them too.
we're not gonna do this. But no. So the next one from Abby is called Hia Yi wouldn't have stopped watching through the cameras.
So true. So true, bitch. Oh my god.
You know what's really funny to me? You know when Lian was watching Kua in his cell phone with the cameras. Like literally, the thing I thought in my head was like, it speaks a lot of the characters, like how much they trust each other and they have like their boundaries. But it also, like, I got the thought that I am 100% sure that if Yi had that device with the cameras in his house, he wouldn't have stopped watching the video. He wouldn't even have taken down the cameras. Like, I'm 100% sure he would be a creepy dude watching him. Like, I'm sorry. I hate that couple so much. I'm sorry.
He totally would have for sure been like, no, they need to stay up for safety.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
yeah.
What if someone breaks in and kills him?
That, yeah.
Like, I need to keep him up.
Yeah. And this actually brings up a good thing to what Emma Fox was saying, where like Lian kind of does whatever he wants. Like, the camera thing situation shows like he does, like, he could have kept watching the camera than watching Kua take his shirt off or whatever, but like he chose to be like, no, wait, again, very respecting his privacy.
Yeah.
And so I did want to bring that point up as well.
Totally agree.
Yeah. And there's one more from Abby that says, Emma, I feel you. It's just something about Nua.
Now it's the time to side more with you, Emma. I feel you so much when it comes to Nua. I found, the first time I saw the series, I found him so annoying. Like, he's like, even when you were saying it, it's like, I feel you completely. I don't like how he's being really overbearing and like nosy, or I don't know. It's just like he can get a hint, and he's too pressure, and I don't know. It's like, okay, I know he's not a bad person, but there's just something about him that I found extremely annoying, and I really hated him until he started to not being so annoying. But yes, I feel you completely, Emma. And if you get to K. William Billy, we get to find him annoying as well.
I agree with beginning newer. I do. However, as I said in my promo vibes in the last episode of this, Alright, I'm over it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I mean, yeah, here's the thing. I never had an issue with him. Again, mainly because every other person in the show looked way worse compared to him.
Very true. Very true.
So I think that's why I was like, hey, you know what? He's not that bad compared to others.
He could be way worse.
Yeah. So I think that's why I attached to him so much. Yeah, I definitely saw the issue. Then yes, he kind of seemed like a gold digger at the beginning. But like,
Yeah.
especially now in this episode, we'll talk about that later, because it was a great scene. He's growing. He's learning.
He is growing. Yeah, for sure.
He's learning.
Definitely. He's definitely not as annoying as he was in the beginning of the show. Towards this middle part here, he starts to get better because he starts to let go of Kua and just be nice.
Yeah.
Because before he was just like way too overbearing.
Yeah. No, I definitely saw that. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so we can start the episode now with Cutie Pie. Good.
Yeah, I was like, did you see that?
I mean, not. I mean, yes, I saw it, but I also did. Again, I didn't mind it as much because I knew nothing bad was going to come from it. I didn't think he was going to cross any lines that were like really bad or anything.
You never know with people in the show.
Yeah, but compared to everyone else, again, they all seemed like they were covering the bad parts, and he was kind of just like, meh.
Good point.
Yeah, I didn't see him crossing any lines, but anyway, now we can actually talk about episode 7 now.
Yay!
A lot happens in this that some of it
Yeah.
feels like fever dream, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So again, we pick up where we left off, then making out on the counter, all that, but then the like stove goes off or anything. And they're like, okay, we should probably stop. I think, but the Kua that says like, I can't hold back anymore, or like, I can't take it anymore? What did he say?
I can't take it anymore.
I can't take it anymore.
And Lian took that the wrong way.
Yeah. He definitely took that a different
For
way.
a second.
Yeah. But Kua does say, I didn't mean it like that, and then Lian stops. And then they have breakfast together, which is awkward.
Breakfast. Yeah, awkward breakfast. Awkward post-kiss breakfast.
Awkward post-makeout breakfast, because that was more than
makeout breakfast.
Like that, they were like roping, and like it was a whole thing. Like he looked.
That was a whole ass
like,
makeout.
That was a
Yeah,
whole
for
ass thing.
sure.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah.
That was hot damn number 1.
Yeah, hot damn number 1.
It was at the end of the last one and at the beginning of this one, so it
Yeah.
was all the same thing. They just replayed it for everyone.
Yeah. And then I do like how Lian kind of teases Kua, and he's like, "Oh, wow, I thought you couldn't take it." When he's like, "Oh, I want to eat," and I'm just like, "Yeah." That was funny. And then I think Lian says, like, yeah, he likes teasing him, like, because Kua's kind of like, "Hey, don't tease me like that," but he's like, "No, I like to."
I like teasing.
Yeah.
That's because in BL's teasing is very like, I like you, so I'm going to tease you kind of thing. It's very much like, this is a toxic thing now to say, but it's very much like, oh, he pulls your pigtails because he likes you, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's very much reminiscent of like the elementary school crush, where like you
Yeah.
kind of like are mean to each other, but because you really like each other, and like
Yeah.
and like playful teasing, especially when you address it, like in this scene where he's like, "Yeah, no, I like teasing you, like it's fine," like because it's very comes off more playful than if they weren't
Then it's
engaged and
horrible,
living
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but then Lian says he has a surprise for Kua. And says, like, hey, if you don't like the surprise, then I'll let you tease me back.
Oh.
Which I
Good
think
terms.
happens regardless, too, a little bit. Just saying.
Yeah.
just saying. And so, Lian covers Kua's eyes, takes him outside, and he bought him a sports car.
He bought him a sports car. See? He sees the interests that his fiancée is into, and he buys him shit
Yes.
that has to do with it. We stand.
I will say, I would not have gone with the color yellow.
No, I would not have either.
I was kind of like, that's not great. Like a red, black, maybe a darker blue kind of color would have been better, I think. But
Go for black. I'm a black.
black,
person.
I like black. Yeah, I would have done black. But yellow, a bit too bright for me. But I mean, Kua seems to like it.
Yeah,
he didn't care. And yeah, so then they get in and they drive to the destination of the surprise. And while they're driving, Kua's like, hey, I wish you kind of would tell me where we're going so I could dress up properly. And Lian's like, you're fine, you're cute.
Aw.
And then we have Yi hungover. Yao has water with him.
Very hungover.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, what did you do last night? And he's like, I drank a bit with Lian. And she's like, a bit?
A bit? It doesn't look like a bit.
You don't act like that if you just drank a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you give him some water. And yeah, he is trying to have a conversation. He's like, hey, are you stressed out about work? Like, that why you went out and got hammered and all that. And I think he starts to wonder, like, oh, is this what, like, he asked him? Like, is it because I asked you to come stay with me? And you kind of just dismiss it. He says nothing.
Communicate with each other.
Yeah, and Diao says, like, hey, you didn't answer my question. And he's like, don't overthink things. And then walks away.
And leaves without continuing the conversation.
Yes. So not good.
No.
But then Lian and Kua arrive at Yi's circuit track thing. And Kua, being a fucking dumbass, is trying to act like you've never been here before, but it's so clear he has.
What? What is this place?
Like,
There's
oh,
concrete.
wow.
There's blacktop. What are we doing here?
I've never been here before. So they get dressed in their, I guess, racing uniforms. And then Lian lets Kua drive. He lets him drive around. And he's like, oh, really?
Like, yeah, because he knows that he can, but he wants to see him have fun. He wants to see him in his element, which I really like.
Yeah. And then after they race around a bit, Kua's kind of teasing Lian because he's like, wow, are you okay? Like, are you able to go for another round? And because Lian looks like he's about to vomit.
Yeah, I love how Kua doesn't like go, oh gee, how do I drive this? I'll just go around the bend slowly. He just like fully second he's in the driver's seat, he's like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, he goes for it. I like that, yeah. I like, because again, it showed that Kua is starting to show himself more around Lian.
Exactly, we're starting to build more trust.
Yes. And so then they go for another round, they take a selfie and do all that cute shit. And then afterwards, Kua is, I guess, walking the building or whatever, and he's like, okay, what should we do next? Because now it's Kua's time to plan a surprise for Lian. And then he's like, wait a minute, aren't I falling into like his trap? I'm supposed to figure out his true motives, and he has this whole like thing again. I'm just like, dude, you need to stop.
It's okay, maybe someone doesn't have like huge motives. Like, obviously maybe he just wants to spend time with you. Yes, he has motives of like, I want you to be yourself around me more, and I want to see who you actually are underneath. But aside from that, there's no, like, sadistic, like, motive that, like, he's trying to do. Just chill, enjoy yourself, be yourself. Everything will work out fine.
Yeah, just have a good time.
Yeah.
And I do like how Kua's like, I forgot about that, but I guess it's okay. Like, it's fine. And then I think he posts a picture of their selfie together. And it says, like, hashtag boyfriend, hashtag first date.
Ooh!
I mean, again, they're like technically engaged, so they're more fiancés, but...
And it's not technically the first date, but it's the first date where they're like being themselves, kind of.
Yeah, it's their first non-official date. Like, I mean, no, non-professional date, I think, is the right word.
These have all been like really like orchestrated, professional, like I gotta act like this kind of date. But this date, they're just like, let's just have fun on a day that's not a Friday, you know?
Yeah, and they did. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Friday today.
No, I don't think so. I feel like they mentioned like another episode too. He was, or was it this one? He's like, or last episode or something. He's like, let's just go out. You want to go?
It was last
out?
week, yeah. Yeah, where he's like, hey, we can go out even though it's on Friday.
It's not Friday.
Like, yeah, now that we live together, we can do whatever we want. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna need your help describing what the fuck happened in this scene, please.
This is what I meant in my promo vibes where I was like, you see a different side of Lian.
What the fuck was this? Seriously, what was this?
It was so funny.
Was this real life? Did this really happen?
Is this real life? Is this what's going on? Oh my god. To be honest, I don't even know. I just think he was like really happy that they're like, you know, like when you're in love and you're happy, like your mood just like ups like a lot, like, and you're just like, yay, like everything's better. So he was feeling happy, and he had to let it out through the power of dance, and Kua saw.
Yep, he started dancing around in his underwear, singing into a water bottle or something. Kua walks in on him.
He's like, the fuck?
It's awkward.
Who are you, and what have you done with Lian?
I do like how Kua's like, oh, you like to dance, and Lian's like, yeah, I do. Like, he full on admits, he's like, yeah, I do.
Exactly. He's not like, no, what are you talking about? Like, I don't dance. That was just, there was a spider on my leg. I was trying to get it off.
He didn't come up with an excuse. He just admitted it, which I did like.
She's like, yes, I like to dance, which helps us learn more about each other.
Yes. And then later, when Lian gives him ice cream, we can see Kua still laughing about it, because it's funny.
It is. It was so funny. Like, I love how after Kua left, he went back to dancing. Like, he's still happy.
Yeah, he
he
was
still
like,
wants
okay.
to dance.
Yeah. And then Kua asked him if he likes pink, because he was wearing pink underwear in that moment. Which was funny as well, because he was teasing him a little bit.
Get the teasing. Everyone gets the chance to tease.
Yeah.
Equal opportunity teasing.
And then Kua asked him, like, hey, have you always liked sports cars and stuff like that? Because obviously, Lian had just bought one. And Kua's like, yeah, well, I like it. I like those cars too. So,
Hey.
you know. Kind of like, again, slowly starting to open up. Breaking down those walls just a little bit.
Let's break down those walls.
Yes. And then there's a moment where Kua has ice cream on his face and Lian wipes it off and is like, oh, wow, you still like a kid. Yeah, and then Kua tells Lian that he wants to take him somewhere as a surprise. And Lian's like, okay. And gives him the keys.
Ooh.
To the car. So he gets to drive.
To the car. Like, he gets to drive the car now. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Again, another sign of trust.
Yes. And then we have Diao and Yi. Diao really just talking to himself about should he ask him more? Should he press on him more? Yi overheard this whole conversation.
Just because he's speaking out loud.
He's kind of stupid, yeah. Like, don't do that.
I mean, like, well, I've heard that there are, like, some people who, like, literally can't hear inside their brain.
Oh, really?
Like there's no voice in your brain. Like, I've heard there's people like that, and I'm like, that's nuts to me as someone with ADHD who has all the voices in her brain.
I was gonna say I never knew that.
That's like nuts. I was like, you're kidding me. So there's people that don't hear the hey, like they like when you read, like I heard that I think I saw like a comedy thing recently where someone was talking and they were giving out advice, but they were hearing advice too. And it was like, oh, what should I do? My husband is annoying the fuck out of me because he literally can't read in his head. He has to read out loud. And they're like, what? It's like, yeah, whatever he's doing, he can't read in his head. Like, he'll be reading a book and he'll be reading it out loud. He'll be writing an email. He'll be reading it out loud. Like, he literally can't do it in his head because he doesn't hear voices in there. And I was like, are you serious? Like, that's nuts to me.
Well, I never knew that. Like, I thought maybe he was just reading out loud because maybe help him comprehend it better. Like, I've heard of that before.
I've heard of that for sure. But
Yeah.
I've heard there's literally people who can't read in their head.
Oh,
And
wow.
like, that's just nuts to me.
I did not know that.
I wish I could shut up my brain sometimes, but like the fact that there's nothing in there, just like head empty, like
That would just
crazy.
be like, I can't even imagine that.
I can't even imagine that. Like I'm doing it right now.
Oh, yeah, same. I'm constantly having thoughts in my head.
That's crazy to me. Like, so maybe he's one of them that doesn't have voices in their head and he has to say
And like,
it all
there's nothing
out
wrong
loud.
with like talking aloud to yourself. I do that too. But like,
Yeah.
if I know other people are home, I definitely do it in whispers and like whisper
Oh, yeah.
lightly to myself, not speak out loud. Again, I'm not sure if he knew Yi was home or not, so that also could.
True.
could
I
play a part.
mean, maybe he just didn't know he was home, but like, I was looking at it going, bro, why are you speaking out loud for like the entire thing? But then I'm like, oh, but what if he literally can't do that?
Yeah. And then Yi comes in and he's like, hey, like, you don't need to worry about everything you speculate about. It's just I drank too much. It's fine. And
Yeah, like, calm down, dude. It's not that it's not that deep. He went out, he got drunk. Like,
yeah, it's not.
sometimes it happens.
Yeah, you're not the cause of it. Don't worry.
But that brings me back to my point. Like, Diao, like, while he's not innocent in a lot of things he does either, like, he's like constantly like, oh god, what if I did something wrong? What if it's my fault? Oh god, it's my fault. And the reason he thinks shit like that is because like Yi always kind of like makes him believe that it's his fault by the way he acts towards him. So like he always the one that does something wrong.
I agree. Yeah, then they start making out.
Yeah.
It gets weird.
Which came out of nowhere, like.
Yeah. And then Yi gets up and leaves.
I literally watched your reaction. You were like, oh. You like stared into the camera like Jim from The Office. You were like.
Honestly, I genuinely do not care about these two at all. Like, it's just, they're so annoying. So I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna.
You're like, why am I here?
Yeah.
So funny. You're not gonna like one of the hot dams then.
I know they have a
I'm
hot
not telling
damn
you
moment.
which hot dam, but there's a hot dam.
I know they have a hot damn moment. I kind of put that together. You know.
I like how you thought that this was a hot damn for a second. You were like, if Emma meant this, I'm gonna kill her.
No. I thought this was a surprise you were talking about because I don't remember if you ever said it was like a good surprise or whatever. So I was like, wait, did she say that? And I couldn't remember. I was like, oh fuck.
I would never do that.
Okay, good. I figured as much, but I was like, oh Jesus, this is a
no. Only good surprises for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. So I think we will take a break here, and when we come back, we go grocery shopping.
Yay, grocery shopping!
It's nice. It's very domestic. I like it.
It's so like honestly so cute. I was watching this with all the smiles on my face.
It was nice. I liked it. But yeah, we will continue that when we come back. And we are back with our recap of Cutie Pie episode 7. Did I ever say that at the beginning? That we're recapping Cutie Pie episode 7?
No, we were too busy talking about the surprise.
Right, okay. Well, anyway, we're recapping Cutie Pie episode 7. If you not get that from the first half of this episode, apologies.
If you've made it halfway through and you had no idea what we were talking about previously, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, in case you were unaware, I don't know why you have made it this far without knowing, but if you did...
Just like, wow, I wonder who these people are that they're talking about.
I know, you're like, what is this? What show is this?
What the hell is this?
So yeah, we're back with Lian and Kua, and they are going grocery shopping. Yeah. And Lian's like, well, why do you take me here for a date? And Kua said it'll be nice to buy food for each other, because that way we know what each other likes, and like, we get to know
Very
each
good
other.
idea.
Yes, I like it.
Very good idea. Because like, what if they don't know the other's like allergic to peanuts or some shit?
Yeah.
Learn about food. It's like that episode of How I Met Your Mother when, pretty sure it was Stella, where he made her food or something like that. And he's like, can you guess the secret ingredient? And she's like, peanuts. He's like, yes, how did you know that? And she just falls over.
Yeah.
It's like, learn more about each other. Even if it just has to do with food. Maybe there's a like or a dislike or an allergy that you don't know about.
Yeah, you never know. So, that's good. So they have a montage at the grocery store. We can see the killing water.
Yeah, he's like,
hey, look, it's you!
It's you!
Yeah, Kua rides in the grocery cart a little bit. That's cute.
So cute. So domestic.
So nice. And then Yi calls Lian. And he's like, hey, where are you? And he said, I went to your circuit to take Kua there. He said, oh, so he told you everything. And he said, no, not yet.
No.
Yeah.
Still working on that.
Yeah. And then he's like, hey, are we going to meet the others at the club at Pentagon? And he says, yeah, I'm going to bring Kua.
Hell yeah. Meeting the others at Pentagon.
Yeah, meet the others. But then we have, I think, is he still on the campus? Is that where he's at?
Yeah, when they're like sitting by plants, or was that something else? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It felt like campus.
Oh, that was because he was working on schoolwork. I know that.
Could have been campus.
I don't know. He's somewhere. Since somewhere, Nua comes over and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And like, "I'm just working on the stuff."
I can already tell, like, from your reactions as well, like, watching, I was like, oh, no, this is his couple.
They are so good, though. They're sad and really nice back and forth. I think the reason why I might like them a bit more is because we actually get to see their starting point.
We do, actually.
Where,
that's
like,
a very good point.
With the other two, we kind of just told, like, hey, they've been together for this long, they know each other for this long, or whatever, and, like, we're kind of just thrown in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Like, then we get to see them meet. We get to see them knock off on a good starting point, and then they kind of like, you know, grow when Noah watches Sin do his work. They have some eye contact, and it's kind of nice.
Exactly.
And we actually find out the truth about why Sin's so, like, anti-Noah, wants him to stay away from Kua type deal. Which is because he doesn't want his friend to commit a sin.
Like, he's like, Kua's engaged. Like, I don't want him to, like, you know, do anything bad by, like, accidentally cheating on someone because you won't stop, like, hitting on him or, like, things like that.
But also, he talks about he doesn't want Nua to sin either.
To do it either.
Yeah, because he considers him a friend as well. So that's why he's so against it. Which was really nice. I like that we kind of got that insight.
Yeah.
And I do like how Nua did ask Sin at some point where he's like, hey, are you so protective of Kua because you like him? Because honestly, there was a part of me a little bit that I thought that, just for like a little bit. I wasn't sure that was the thing.
Then his face immediately was like...
Yeah, he's like, no.
No.
I'm like, okay, never mind. Okay. Then at home, Lian and Kua are taking out the groceries and everything. And Lian like kind of asks like, "Hey, I'm gonna go meet some friends at Pentagon tonight." And Kua's like, "Oh, I want to go. You said I'm gonna own it someday, right?"
Might as well see what I'm gonna be owning.
Yeah. And Lian says like, "Yeah, well, you've been a good boy today, so I get to take you out to Pentagon." He says it. I'm sorry. That's what he says.
I'm just repeating what he said.
I'm just reading what is said. Okay. So they go out, and Kua kind of seems a little nervous to go. And then I do like how Lian kind of like, "Oh, what, do you think I have some secret plan or something?" Even though Kua just thought it in his head. He's like, "What? No, never."
What? No.
So they go inside. It's nice. And we meet their friends who I think are named Win and Top.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yes. I think Boone is Top and Prem is Win, I think, which makes it more confusing.
I know, no,
which makes it a bit more confusing,
who's Win now?
just for kicks and giggles.
Just for shits and giggles.
So they meet them, and also another friend. Oh, what the fuck's his name? What's this dude's name?
Who the fuck knows? Homophobe?
Him, yes.
Brings about a good conversation, though, that we need.
It does, yes. By
Come on.
Win and Top, they kind of like head. What's the head chart? No, what's the word? The phrase? The
Charge head first? What?
No, it's like a.
You talking
like,
about?
I think there's like a word where it's like when you lead a
Hot-headed?
conversation, but it's like head front or something.
What?
It's not that though. I swear I'm not making this up. It's like is it head charge?
I've never heard of that in
Hang
my
on.
life.
No, I'm not stupid. Hang on, wait. I am, but not because of this. Hang on.
I
wait.
think we've both come to the conclusion that we're both stupid.
Yeah. Wait, head charge is a Pokemon?
Sick.
Oh,
Is
no,
it
it's a
an
move.
attack?
It's a Pokemon move. My bad.
It's an attack. Okay.
Hang on. Head.
I was like, no, that sounds more like an attack.
No, I swear it's a thing. Hang on. Head. Oh, no, okay. I think I was thinking of like they lead the conversation head on or something. I think that's what I was looking for. Not,
Gotcha.
what did I say? Headbutt? No. Head first?
Head charge.
Head charge. Yes.
Excuse me?
Okay, so hang on. How did that conversation come up? Because now that we're talking about this. Hang on.
Yeah, I do love the fact though that when God, I'm just gonna say win and team for this. I do like
Win and Top. It's close enough. They're close. Like,
but they're switched.
yes.
So I guess I'll say Top then. When he's like, oh, you never told us he was so cute, and then when it's just like, I'm right here. He's like, I'm right here. You can't.
Oh, they have that a
cute in
lot
front
too.
of
It's
me.
great. It's
It
so
was
good.
so funny.
They have the two. They have the two layer when they're playing Never Have I Ever. They have like a little, that's so good. But yeah. So they're all meeting Kua for the first time. And they're kind of asking like, oh, why all of a sudden you started bringing him here? Like, you know, you've been engaged since childhood.
They're finally learning who each other are, and they're actually starting to like each other for who they are. That's
Yeah.
fun.
And Lian says like, oh, like he doesn't want Kua to meet some bad people.
Namely, you three.
No, that's what Yi says. Yi fucking calls out them, and I'm like, is he fucking serious? No, see, that's unforgivable right there. That's the line. That's like no come back from. No. No, see, that pissed me off. Yi, of all the fucking people.
Of all people.
To say that to Win and Top, who I just met but already love them. Like,
You're like, I don't care, they're the best.
they are the best. I hope they come back again. And I don't tell me if they do or not, but I hope they do.
Okay, I
because
won't tell you if they do
eventually
or
there
not.
will be a wedding, I think, and hopefully they will be there for that. Because they are Leon's friends. So hopefully they do. Well, I mean, I hope there's a wedding at least. I mean, if not, the show ends really badly then. Might be a plot twist.
I won't say anything.
Yeah, what was I talking about? He sucks is the bottom line. That's what I meant. He's the bad person, but Kua already met him, so we should have brought him here earlier. And then the other guy. Okay, can you look up his name?
Yeah, I don't remember his name. Let me
It's
go on
like-
my drama list.
It's like
here.
I think it starts with a B. I want to say Book, maybe.
Black.
Oh, I
So
was
you're
close.
right. It starts with a B. It starts
Black.
with a B.
Yeah. See, I was like B. Yes. Okay. Black. Yeah. So he asked, like, oh, like, are you two engaged? Like, are you gonna get married? Like, is that really going to be a thing?
Mm.
And then this brings up the conversation we were talking about earlier, where he says, like, it's not legal in the country. And Win and Top, what's the phrasing I said? Head charge?
Head charge.
They head charge the conversation. That's going to be a new word now, head charge.
That's a new word.
They head charge the conversation about where, like, sometimes love isn't enough. Like, you have to have the rights and the laws to follow through with that in this situation.
Which I will happily go more into a little bit in Moonlight Chicken, because I have some stuff to talk about in concerns of that in Moonlight Chicken.
What?
Yeah. There's shit that goes down that has to do with laws and shit that I have to talk about in Moonlight Chicken.
What laws?
Oh yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, man, I missed something because I might be stupid.
No, I just noticed shit that's like always like seems tiny, but then my brain goes, "Oh my god, this is actually part of a bigger whole thing." Like
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, well, we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, Lian says that he's gonna marry Kua no matter what, and then says like, "Hey, okay, I'm gonna go get drinks or whatever. Like, we'll keep an eye out for Kua. So he's getting wine for him, and says like, hey, if they talk about me when I'm gone, don't listen to them."
because they totally will,
They do.
and they do.
And they do. Lian goes to get the wine, and Yi follows. And he brings up that the Dusati? I'm assuming it's like a Dusati?
No, Ducati.
Oh, Ducati, that's what it is.
Ducati. You mean the car or the motorbike or whatever?
Yeah, that thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Ducati. Okay. I made talk with the dealer, and he said, like, it's all good to go. So we find out that Lian is buying Kua a Ducati as well.
Let's go! New motorbike.
Yeah. And you kind of know, like, yeah, he's clearly just buying that for Kua.
And that's his fiance, like, so, like, if he wants to spoil him, let him spoil him.
Yeah.
I'd love to be spoiled.
Oh, same. Like, if I would marry someone rich, I'd like them.
I'd like to be spoiled to an extent. Like, I would, because I feel like if I'm too spoiled, I'll, like, just be, like, always expecting, like, oh, yeah, you got me a free thing, and I wouldn't work for anything anymore. And I feel like that wouldn't be, like, good for me. So
I feel like it happens mainly with, like, young children. Like, I feel like if you spend your whole life being spoiled, I feel like that's the kind of people who do that, where, like, I feel like we're, like, mid-20s now, so, like, it's kind of like...
Yeah, so we know how shit life is.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we already know how shit it is. I'm like, no, that... Yeah. And he's kind of mad, because... Apparently, he says, like, oh yeah, well, Diao and Kua, like, aren't supposed to be here. Like, I thought you said, like, you weren't gonna bring them here. Like, they shouldn't be here.
Things have changed.
Yeah, like, yeah, you never had them be here before.
It's not like a permanent ban, you know? Like, things have changed. Him and his fiance's relationship is evolving, so he figured, hey, why not introduce him to my world?
Yeah, and again, Lian says, like, yeah, I want to tell him everything. But... Like, if I want him to let me into his world, he needs to be let into my world first.
Exactly.
And
I love that he said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that he said that, because it's so true. Like, well, how is he supposed to trust me if I don't show him at all whether I trust him or not? I have to show him that I trust him enough to let him into my world and show him stuff. If I'm going to ever think that he's going to tell me anything.
Yes. I like that. And so then they're talking about, Lian. I think what I got from this is that Lian was a cheerleader?
Snazzy! Go off!
I mean, we learned to like dancing. Like,
true, so I guess cheerleader's not a far jump.
Yeah. Apparently Top was also a cheerleader as well. Yeah, and then Lian's kind of, like, mad about it. So Lian pours Kua his wine, and everyone starts teasing him. Oh, wow, you pour wine just for him. And all that
yeah,
stuff.
because it's my fiance, so fuck off.
Yeah. But they're teasing him because, because they never met Kua before. They never seen probably Lian act as, like, caring towards someone before.
True.
They're just giving him shits and giggles. It's fine.
Just like, ooh, look at you pouring wine for your significant other.
And then they play Never Have I Ever. And then I think, who starts at the top? Who starts with, like, Never Have You Ever Been to Africa? But then realizes he's been to Africa or something.
Oh my god.
Because he's like, wait, didn't they meet in Africa or something?
It's like, fuck, never mind.
Yeah, oh no, yeah, the first date was in Africa. Top and
Oh my
Win's
God.
first date was in Africa. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
It's like, did you forget that? Did you forget our first date, bitch?
So then Yi being an asshole, he is, again, getting way too involved in Lian and Kua's relationship.
Yeah, like, leave us alone.
What the fuck is this? Yi's such a fucking weirdo. Like here he is, like, Lian has this big surprise for his fiance that he knows he's gonna love. And he's like, oh, never have I ever owned a super bike or whatever, despite the fact that, like...
Obviously that was gonna be a surprise from me to him, so, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, why would
you try and spoil that?
Yeah. And Lian does cover it off where he's like, oh yeah, no, I might have some. Like, you know, I'm rich, I might have some.
I'm rich, I probably did at some point.
Yeah. And then Lian says, never have I ever kissed a stranger. And then I like how Win sips and Top gets mad, but then Top also sips as well. Yeah, he's like, well, actually,
okay, fine. Maybe we have...
maybe we have a little bit. And then there's the whole thing where like Kua's kind of awkward a bit. But then, and it just kind of ruins the point of the game. He's like, okay, now everyone shut your eyes and turn around. And then everyone who already like drank, like, come on, that ruins the point of the game. That's not how the game should be played. The game is so everyone is aware of who drinks when and what they have and haven't done. That is the point of the game.
True, but I think also another point of the game was just to get them to fucking, like, admit shit to each other already.
Oh. That's fair.
I guess, like a deep meaning of the game at the very least. They're just like, okay, he's not doing it. Everyone turn around.
Yeah, I think it's to show that, like, now Lian knows that Kua still thinks that he made out with a stranger in the car.
Exactly.
Which was the bottom line. And then they stop playing the game, but Win asks them straight up, or at least Kua straight up, like, you've been engaged in, like, childhood. Like, do you really want to marry each other? Like, so again, with kind of like an arranged marriage almost.
Yeah.
He asks him that. And Lian reveals that Kua wants to call off the engagement.
Meanwhile, Kua's like, why the fuck would you say that? Because in his brain, he's like, kind of rocking back and forth at the moment. He's like, fuck, we weren't supposed to bring this up right now.
Yeah. And then asks, like, why? Like, why did they want to call the engagement? And Lian's like, oh, he doesn't like being forced. And Kua's like, no, that's not the reason. And he's like, oh, do you not like me? Is that why?
It's like, no, I love you, but you don't love me. Like,
yeah, he's like, I want you to love me first, or something.
And
then Lian reveals that not a single day has gone by that he has not loved him.
What a beautiful sentence.
And then leans in, gets close to Kua, but then backs away.
Exactly.
But then Kua grabs his collar, and they go for it.
Yeah, I do like that he was like, I love you, but I still am not 100% sure where you stand, so I'll back off. Because we are playing a drinking game right now, so I'm gonna back off. And just to let you know, I do love you. And Kua's just like, fuck it. No, I should rather just kiss you right now.
Yeah, and they make out.
They do fully make out.
Yeah,
in front of
Lian
everyone.
realizes halfway through and then pulls the menu up to cover them.
He puts the menu up. So he doesn't just stop the kissing like, oh shit, let's not do this in front of people. He's like, let's just put the menu up, because then we could continue. Yeah. And no one's watching.
Yeah, it's fine. No one can see shit.
So funny.
And that's the end of the episode. That's how the episode ends.
The end of the episode. I kind of have promo vibes. I didn't watch the next episode, so I'm kind of fucked. I have, let's see, some more possible business deals go down, or like we hear more about a possible business deal that has been mentioned before.
So I'm assuming that's Jay and Lian.
Maybe. Could be something else. And, hot damn number 2.
Oh no. Well, actually, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Lian and Kua.
Alright. Good guessing here. That was nice.
I'm gonna hope for that. Hope it's gonna be that. Because I think they're at a point where their relationship has really grown a lot. And I think it would make sense for them to have their hot damn moment now rather than the other two.
And to tie into that, actually, I have another one. Communication.
Oh, I'm assuming they're going to communicate about the hot damn, hopefully.
Or communicating at the hot damn.
Yeah, which is also really good, and I think that they will do that. Also, I feel like Yi and Yao can have sex until Kua and Lian have sex because they're like the main couple. And I'm trying to think back. I'm like, I don't think a side couple has ever had sex before the main couple has, or at least had a sex scene. I'll say before the main couple has, from my memory at least. I'm trying to think.
Kind of thought of another one. It might tie into the hot damn. It might not. I guess we'll fucking see.
Okay.
Tongue.
It might not. Tongue.
Tongue.
Great.
I just remember watching it and going, tongue. I bet you will have the same reaction.
Tongue. Great.
You're like, Christ, tongue.
Tongue. Okay.
So tongue.
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 Nice. Yeah. Oh, by the way, someone did actually mention.
Cool.
Did you watch the behind the scenes? Or like the little for these episodes, Cutie Pie?
No, I don't think I ever did.
Okay. Someone said I should, but also I'm assuming you should too. Because apparently, so one, Boone and Prem I think actually just joined this episode just for fun, like because I think they're friends with like
they're friends with them. That's what it was.
Yeah, they hopped in for an episode just for fun. But also, someone said that their reaction to the makeout scene at the end was apparently really funny. I haven't seen it yet, but that's just something I'm putting out there.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch that now.
You, who has seen the show, can see, and me to see eventually.
Heck yeah, I might do that.
Yeah.
Check out behind the scenes then.
But, yes, that is it for Cutie Pie episode 7? Yes.
7. Join us next week for Tongue.
Yes, next week for Tongue and episode 8, and a hot damn, and communication, and business deals continued. All that stuff, and more, probably. Next week.
Yeah, probably more. I just forgot about all of it, and I didn't watch the next one.
Well, I mean, you don't also spoil the whole show episode, too. Like,
very good point. I think that's a good amount of
yeah, that's a
promo vibes.
That's nice. I will take that and use it as I will. So, we will see you all next week for that.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.